Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kezin. We are here with another video. This one's going to be about best in slot gear for Beastlords in the Planes of Power era. I actually just made my own Beastlord on Front of A to show you guys what this is going to look like. So the health is going to be a little bit higher than you would see on a TOP character, and Beastlords on the live servers actually get at least 6% more health. So we'll go over the stats at the end. I just wanted to clarify that at the beginning of the video here. So the first item here is Earring of Zoth Core. This is going to give you 2 heroic dex and 15 attack. For the neck, we have Talisman of the Elements. This is going to be your mana pres item, and also is going to give you 50 attack. This is a Quorum item, so the stats on it are pretty good. For the mask, we have a Mask of Strategic Insight. This is going to give you 3 heroic dex and also 25 attack. For the cap, we have Cap of Flowing Time. This will give you haste, but it's not going to be your best haste item, but it does have it. It's also going to give you 20 attack. For the other earring, we have Silver Hoop of Speed. This is going to give you 4 heroic dex, and it also has a clicky on it. That's a version 3 haste. It's like a Bard over haste. It'll overlap with that, but it doesn't stack or compound with it. So this is good if you don't have a Bard around. Bane of Prismatic Focus is going to be our first ring. It's going to give you 3 heroic dex and 15 attack. For the second ring, we have Time Stone Adorned Ring. It's going to give you 4 heroic agility. It's also going to give you a proc. I think this is a mana drain proc if I remember correctly. So it generates a little bit of aggro. Another proc you're going to get is on this symbol, which will actually end up being better because these two clickies don't overlap. For bracer number 1, we have Wristbane of Icy Vengeance. This is going to be your spell haste items, give you 23% spell haste on all your spells. It's also going to give you 3 heroic dexterity and 4 heroic agility. For bracer number 2, we have Bracer of Precision. This is going to give you 4 heroic stamina and 20 attack. It also has an ice mod on it that's going to increase the damage of your ice spells by up to 35%. Your breastplate has this mod as well, and these two effects they don't stack with each other, but this is a way to get the mod. I figured I'd come back at night to talk about the arms and the gloves. For the arms, we have Protective Sleeves. This is going to give you 4 heroic stamina and 25 attack. For the gloves, we have Padded Tiger Skin Gloves, which will give you 7 heroic agility and 25 attack. Alright, let's wait till daytime to talk about the rest of the items. For the shoulders, we actually have 2 options. The first one is Mantle of Deadly Precision. This will give you 3 heroic dex and 20 attack. The other option you have, let's go over here. Is this going to let me search? Here we go. The other option you have is Mantle of Pure Spirit. This is going to give you a mod to your healing spells by up to 30%. So if you don't have these shoulders, you're not going to get any extra additional healing on any of your healing spells. So it's up to you which one you want, whatever you prefer. For the chest, we just have the classic breastplate from Playing Time. This is a quest item. It's going to give you 4 heroic agility. It also has a little bit of a block skill mod on it. And it will also give you a ice direct damage mod. So this doesn't stack. This is the other one that doesn't stack with the bracer, but you can get it here as well. For the cloak, we have 2 options here. This is the Flowing Thought option. Beastlords kind of lack Flowing Thought in Plane of Time unless you want to give up some heroic stats for it. So you can go with Cape of Endless Torment here, which will give you 6 mana regen. This Wrath of Ro is not useful for Beastlords. So you're basically going to get this if you just want some 6 mana regen. And the other option is Shroud of Eternity. You can pick this one if you want 4 heroic strength and 4 heroic stamina. It also has 5 attack on it, which is pretty minor. But you can go with either one of these just depending on how you want to set your character up. For the belt, we have Cord of Temporal Weavings. This is going to give you 7 heroic agility, 35 attack, and this will be your best haste item as well, a 45% haste on this. For the pants, we have Pants of Furious Might. This will give you 6 heroic agility and 20 attack. For the shoes, we have Shoes of Fleeting Fury. This will give you 4 heroic wisdom. It's also your favoring item. For weapon number 1, we have the Shinai of the Ancients. It's got a ice direct damage proc on it. And it's 23 damage, 20 delay. For the offhand, you have a few different choices. The more heroic decks you have, the higher your proc rate is going to be. So that makes this Ethereal Destroyer better as you get more heroic decks. And the proc on this weapon is a 750 direct damage proc. And it has a negative 200 magic mod on it. So it's pretty difficult for most NPCs to resist this. The other two options for your secondary is you can get the Quorum Hammer, Hammer of the Time Weaver. That's 26 damage, 24 delay. Or probably like, this might be the last option. I honestly don't know what the best offhand here is. The last option is Dagger of Distraction. It's 18 damage, 3 cold damage, and 20 delay. You can really get any one of these, and they're all going to be moderately comparable. Me personally, I would probably go with the Ethereal Destroyers because I think it'd be more fun. And for the range, we also have 2 options here. You have Symbol of the Plane Masters. This will give you 4 heroic stamina, and it also gives you Pestilence Shot Clicky, which will give you a little bit of extra. It gives you extra aggro, and it has a little small direct damage component on it. But the main reason you want to wear this is because it increases the damage of your duration spell of your damage over time spells by up to 30%. So it's good for your dots. The secondary option for your ranged, let's see if I have it in here, is Symbol of Ancient Summoning. This will give you a pet focus mod, so it's going to make your pet a little bit stronger. By default, your pet's level 60. This will make it level 63. And you will end up replacing this when Eldon comes out. If you're able to get that pet Og, that will make the pet level 64. And lastly, we just have the Plane of Power Progression Charm. It's going to give you 14 AC, 90 HP, and 80 mana once you get all your progression done. And we'll just go over the heroics here real quick. With this particular build, just the one shown in this profile, you're going to have 12 heroic stamina. And you can make that a little bit higher if you decide with the Quorum Cloak, it will give you 16. For agility, you're going to have a lot of heroic agility. You're going to have 34 heroic agility. You're going to have 18 heroic dex and 4 heroic wisdom. Now getting back to the HP here, this HP is a lot higher than what you're going to see. My guess is you're going to maybe see around 8,600 to 8,700 health on a TLP server. But everything else on here is probably fairly accurate. The mana might be a little high too. I'm not 100% sure. You might see a few hundred mana less than that. But other than that, these are going to be generally what your stats are. And if this was helpful, please like the video. And also please consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.